No. Right. Oh, what? One of my favourite gadgets possibly ever. Hello everyone, it's Barry here. Hope you're well. Welcome to our latest kitchen gadget testing video, part of an epic playlist here on the channel over the years where I've been testing loads of kitchen gadgets. So after this video, put on a sweatband, check out the playlist, grab the popcorn and enjoy a whole montage of hours and hours of kitchen gadgets. And of course, before commenting down below on this video or any other gadget ones, please consider that some of them can help people with certain disadvantages in the kitchen. Today, I'm not so sure about that, but I always find whenever I say that, someone like messages and says, oh no, that's actually useful for this. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We're always learning and we have got some proper stonkers today. Let's go. All right, first up, you might recognize this. This is one of my favorite gadgets I ever use. It is effectively a lemon juicer, but of course you can also use a lime. Now I thought it was by Joseph, but it's not. It's by Kitchen Craft, and I love it. And I think Joseph do a similar one, but anyhow, this is a rival, a potential new favourite for that purpose. By Joseph, this is the Juice Max, which apparently is a dual action citrus press. Squeeze every last drop of juice from lemons and limes. Okay. Squeezes and reams, yeah, sick, yeah, that is a ream, yeah. Juice from fruit in one neat design. It's got easy squeeze handles. Oh, we love an easy squeeze handle. Oh yeah, and it's suitable for lemons, limes, oranges, tangerines, and probably a bit too small for a grapefruit. Right, let's check it out. Can you hear that? Is British rain, folks. So here we go. We'll give this, oh my gosh, we'll give this a little wash off camera as I always do. I just cut that scene out. It's not the most exciting scene to see. It does look like, okay, oh wow. What I don't like about it is it's plastic and I don't mind that. But this one is metal and it feels stronger and I like it. Ugh. So it's taken the concept of a classic lemon juicer and actually the mold of it is just sat in the base there. You've got holes in the bottom here where the juice should fall out, and I guess the pulp and the pips will collect in there. But not only that, you've got this twisty bit here. This is the ream. So we're gonna push the lemon or lime down onto it, so that'll catch about there. You can then squeeze it anyway, like this thing, and then ream. That ream, yeah, let's see. And just twist it through to hopefully grind it right down so you get every, I mean, hopefully you're probably gonna have like a bone dry piece of lemon by the end. What I'll do with this, I do like a good mojito. We'll stick it like that. Yeah, in fact, the packaging doesn't really give you the steps. The only diagram it does is suggests that you need to sort of pincer it onto there so it bites, but then you could actually get a little bit of juice in your eye doing that. I mean, not too bad. I'll leave it up to you should you wish to get this. We'll push it down like that. Remembering to put it over the jug because straight away, oh, there we go. I'm using quite a bit of force there, really making the most of those easy squeeze handles. And now this is the showstopper part of it. We're gonna do the ream. We're gonna turn this. Oh, I can see the line moving around, and there is more juice coming out of that. Okay. This should, oh my gosh, look at that. Let's see, here's the test. Can we get any more out? No, look, I am genuinely squeezing that and not a single drop, give me one drop. Not a single drop of lime juice coming out. You got all the pulp, but no real pip, so we'll try a lemon. Ah, there's still, oh, it is tough. That is actually really uncomfortable to do. I don't think it's, yeah, it's, no. But look at all the pips that has collected. Yeah. I think for me, as good as this is, I prefer that. Next one. Hopefully you guys have heard of beer can chicken. I did that on a TV show actually called The Gadget Show, and I did it here on the channel. I actually did Sprite chicken, the same theory of that, but without beer, right? Imagine making a gadget that kind of does what that is. This is the vertical chicken roaster. Now, I'm not sure who it's by, but actually I want to try something. Here is a QR code, right? If you scan that, you'll watch the video that I just watched for that company, and I thought as a promotional video for it, it was pretty bad, and the chicken looked a little bit bland, can I say that? But the whole principle of this thing, see, empty box, is literally what the beer can does, except it's got a dish that collects that we can self-source and cook vegetables at the same time with the juices of the chicken. But not only that, in here where this would be your beer can, you can fill that with stock, with beer if you wanted, or any flavourings you desire. So this thing is going to actually time the rest of this gadget video. Whilst this goes on, we'll get through all the others because the chicken will go in for 2 hours, which means I can fill it with vegetables. These are actually frozen. I wanted to see if I could actually do it straight from frozen. I've just made up some chicken stock and I'm gonna half fill that. So this is effectively like your beer can. This is what's gonna flavor it as well and steam up and probably bubble over into here as well to also cook these vegetables. Now, we need a chicken. This is a 2 kilo large chicken, which I am not gonna just shove on like that. I'm gonna rub it in butter, get some herbs under the skin on top, also shove a lemon up its butt. Some people don't like it when I do that, so we'll just jump to me shoving it on the stock stem. That's what we call it. Oh, look at that. All right, that's fairly it's not something you see every day, is it? Obviously, when I did the beer can chicken and the Sprite, this is how it looked too, except apart from this dish that's gonna collect all those juices, it was just sat on a can. I've had to put it on the right bottom shelf, otherwise the chicken is actually touching the heating element. So it smells really good already. I really hope it doesn't fall over. And we will see that in 2 hours, by which time we'll get through all the other gadgets. This is the pepper tool. I have had this for absolutely ages. I've always wondered whether this is a green button that you push down, because you can see it's got these pincers here, and that basically will help core a pepper. Right. Cut off the top of the pepper. You love that thing where you see pictures online where someone like slices a pepper and it has like a really weird, scary face. I personally find that very funny. I really hope I don't push this too hard and stab my hand the other side. Okay. Nice, look at that. That's in there quite cool. It's like a little top hat for a pepper. Turn and pull out to remove the core. I thought that was going to be amazing, and it sort of is. That has actually, apart from like a little bit of membrane here, that base is absolutely fine. Look at that. Not even come through there, fitted in snugly. Oh, yeah, because anything that gets those seeds away, they are pesky little blighters, they are. 3 turns or so. That is amazing. I would argue this one came out better, and that was where I didn't really take the top off that much. Awesome. But apparently you can do it with smaller peppers too. I'm not sure how good this is going to be. See, if we could take this bit out, or can we? Oh, we can. We can. Let's try with this one. We'll just take the top off, just take the stalk. Ooh. Look, look, look. It's come out the sides, which is actually, to be honest, no laughing matter, because it's actually really sharp. But oh my gosh, it's got the bulk of it out. There's a few little seeds in there, but that was harder because of the angle of it. Like, some of it was sticking out. And like I say, these are, you do not want to mess with that. And just to show you, hopefully, not a single seed in there. The pepper tool. Now this is a situation with one of these gadgets that I really don't want to give away, but I will, I'll sign this, and that is absolutely legendary. One of my favorite gadgets possibly ever. That's really such a simple thing. I'm going to order my own one of those actually. Right, you might remember the other day I made the ravioli with baked beans in it. Yep, baked bean ravioli. Check that video out if you haven't seen it already. Now this is some actual pasta dough that I had left over from that video yesterday. I actually made loads and we had it for dinner. It was gorgeous. Baked beans in ravioli, stonking. So this by Berghoff, right? I've had this for, you can see how damaged it is. But yeah, it's a mini ravioli stamp. I guess you can get big ravioli stamps as well, but this is quite a nice little ergonomical design. Now, unfortunately, I ran out of baked bean filling, so I'm just gonna shove some chili in there. But that is pretty much it. We double layer the ravioli. So can you see that? Nice little triangular, but a very cool design if we can get it to cut through. It's not a massive area actually. I'll make a little outline again just to make sure. Oh, that's better. You can see that a little bit more hopefully. But it does make me realise that you're not going to really get, yeah, like just half a teaspoon of filling, if that. We'll drape over this pasta. Let's start with the one I'm most confident with. Oh, I've got to line that up almost perfectly. Press it down. Okay. Oh, look at that. That, to be fair, that is really pretty. It's a next step up from my baked bean crimped with a fork one, but fun. Oh, this is a wet one. Oh no, it's actually quite good. That is crammed with filling. Right, simple gadget. Let's cook them up. See you in about 2 minutes. Amazing. You know what? It's fun, it works, and you could probably use cookie cutters. But yeah, that's the thing. Finally, it's this one. Someone suggested that I make this. I probably could make it, as we will see right now. Get this on Twitter. This is something called the Rapid Ramen Cooker, and I had to actually order this on eBay USA. So it took about 2 weeks to get to me. The world's fastest and easiest way to cook ramen noodles. Microwave perfect ramen noodles in half the time. Healthy cooking reduces the sodium by 50%. I don't think that's true. And it's reusable. Well, you'd hope it would be. You don't want to buy it and be like, it's a one-use thing. And that is it. I mean, to me, it's like a microwave plastic tub without a lid on. It's just a pot. Add ramen noodles, add the water to the fill line, microwave it for 3 minutes, and then add your seasoning and enjoy it. Oh my gosh, to lower the sodium, use half the seasoning. So is that it? Is that the whole healthy cooking reduces sodium by 50%? You reduce the sodium by 50% because you put 50% less in. That doesn't make sense. What? Anyhow, I thought I'd get 2 packs of noodles or ramen noodles, whatever you want to call it. They're basically the dried stuff like this, and we'll do one on the stove and one in the microwave. Right, Justin Timberlake's old school haircut. I know I can talk. We've all been there, folks. We've all been there. We now add water. Well, that can just kind of sit there to one side whilst we get the standard way of cooking it ready. All right, that water is simmering. We add the herbs in straight away, so it simmers with that water. Now, it might look like there's quite a bit there, but that should absorb most of it. Which is why for this version, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Huh? All right, that's like 90 seconds later, and that water, gently bubbling away. And that's that point, once that water goes, we can quickly fry it too, with the sauce. So this is a teriyaki one. Oh my gosh. With added plastic. Teriyaki noodles in a pan in 3 minutes. I wonder if the water will get absorbed. Interesting. It doesn't tell me to do this, but I feel like it needs to be fair and that I shimmy the seasoning in with it. I've got to be honest, I was like, nah, this is going to be rubbish. But if this simmers all the water down and it absorbs and cooks it, and then all we've got to do then is add our sauce, stir it, and then we can eat it out of that vessel. This might be actually pretty darn good. Ooh, the water has not been absorbed. It is definitely cooked though. See, it's not telling me to drain it off. It's just telling me to add the seasonings and stir it all through. There is actually one little hard lump right in the middle. But just as an aside, am I just completely missing the point? Where is the low sodium in that versus that? So it should taste a little different, like the water has fully absorbed in there and we fried it. Oh, that is Flavor Town. Strong, intense. It feels substantial, you know? But look at that fluid. I'd say about a third of it has perhaps been absorbed. It's blooming hot, I'll give it that. To be fair, it's actually cooked more like a pasta, like al dente. There's a little bit of bite to it. Maybe I could have done it a little bit longer, but you are left with that broth. Do I hate this? I think for students or people that just want a quick snack in a hurry, I get a lot of people saying about ramen dishes, like that could be a real get out of jail. And yeah, if you are doing a ramen, you've already got the starter there, so you can start to add more sauces, herbs, a dollop, an egg and some chicken all on there, and then just eat it right out of that. To be honest, I wanted to hate this, but for simplicity and variation, and the fact that it kind of did make its own ramen noodle broth from the sauce anyway, I think that's a winner. I really like it. Time for chicken. Here we go. Let's see what the heck that vertical chicken roaster has done. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. How has that not fallen out? You've got like this massive medley of cauliflower, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, all the herbs charred as well. Oh, that is amazing. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Some of the stock has come out, so it's steamed up into the chicken and come down with the herbs and the butter and cooked all of the veg in the bottom. So the other cool thing I didn't mention is it has got a spout on it, so you can pour a lot of that away, but it's cooked in it. But look, what you could do is you could let that settle, skim off the fat on there, mix that in with your stock in there to make a gravy to go over your chicken. That is amazing. Let me just see here. We're getting some of this veg out. We've got the cauliflower, broccoli. These potatoes, look, that's a really big one. It's roasted and charred on the side there. So it's not just like boiled and bland, it's bubbled away in that stock, in the butter and the herbs. In fact, let me just pour all of that out. Look, there we go, that's what I want to do, is show you. Look, there's that stock in there. Oh, so that has steamed the chicken. I'm gonna leave it now. But although this is gonna burn my mouth out, I'm gonna leave the chicken to rest. I know that's cooked through. I don't need to try it. It's more about the theory of bringing this together. And my mind is like boggling now about other recipes you could do with this theory. That might be a follow-up video, because I loved doing the beer can chicken and the Sprite chicken. Because this is like a steamer as well. You could do some crazy stuff with that. Oh, real hot. Wow. But it's softened, it's fully cooked through. I just want to try some of this stock. Oh, blimey, that's hot. But oh, it sounded like a pirate. Blimey. That is flavour packed, slightly buttery still, stinks of herbs in a really good way with a little lemon vibe. Remember, there's a lemon in that chicken's butt, and I really, again, I wanted to hate that. I wanted to think, what's the point? But you could probably do so much more with that. And that is a very herby chicken. So there we go, another kitchen gadget testing video in the bag. Don't forget to put your sweatband on now. Check out the rest of the videos, hundreds of videos here on the channel, including the gadget testing playlist, which I hope you enjoy watching those videos as much as I enjoy making them. It really is good fun, and we do stumble upon some awesome stuff. Like today, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you are, make sure all your notifications are turned on so they tell you about new videos. I'm not sure what my favourite one was today. I just think they're all good in their own way, but the pepper one was rather stonking indeed. Ciao for now, folks, from me. And this chap that just doesn't want to sit in either bed now. That one or that one. You just want to sit there? Brilliant. And I said this idea of doing different dishes, and it's just come to me like doing like fish and chips, how you can have like the fish and potatoes in the bottom layer, similar to this, but put the peas in the chimney with some water, even stock if you wanted to go crazy, and let it all bubble and steam with foil over it. And you have like quite a healthy fish and chips, but there's probably so many things you could do with that.